Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. EK, and take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1 and 2?
Hit hard on the ground to third. Harmon scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He was a run-producing machine last month, driving in over 30 runs. He just kept...
In now, Michael Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Lambeau. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout.
Stephen Herman stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Michael Williams will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Here we go.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1 and 2.
Still needs 1 more strike, but hey, if he can get out of here only giving up 2 runs, I'd call that a win.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Perez looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 41st home run of the year for him. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run.
Angel Mateo will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself.
Michael Williams will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Let's go. 1-1.
1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Line drive to left. On to open up the inning.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Andrew Lambeau will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
On the ground to third. He's got it.
Dig!
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping in, Stephen Herman. He drew a walk his first time up. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Zepeda is there, 1 away.
Here you go, find the ball.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only...
Digging in the switch hitter, Martin Almanzar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Big dog.
And this is ball 4 as it's off the catcher's glove.
Take down there. Leave it down.
This is where you can get a sense for a young guy's character out there. You know, okay, he got a raw deal on a couple of those calls, but some guys get angry, some get motivated.
At the plate, Patrick Cardona. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Eames moves over. 2 down. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do, and that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other 2 runners...
Heath Harmon ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit.
Get the easy one now.
Edgar Zepeda ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. And you have to happen sometimes.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 8-2. Michael Williams comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Pick one out.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, any way you can. Here we go.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, There's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and
Hey, get away now.
Now to the plate, Leo Vera. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Chopped weakly to the left. Williams. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further.
A very inopportune time for that. I mean, 2 runs are going to score on a play that should have got him out of the inning. That is really going to hurt.
Pete Harmon steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Well, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's now a 9-5 ball game. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs.
Michael Williams, league debut after having his contract purchased. It's always fun to watch guys make their debut, so let's see how he does here. Good luck, kid. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up.
Shortstop,
Michael Williams is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Hey, lucky can up there, kid, huh?
Here comes the 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Hey, come on, big dog, get the pitch. Nobody better.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
He's
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Hit to third. Hill is there.
Get it out.
Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
the center fielder, number 1, Billy Burns.
And the Brewers were paced offensively tonight by this man, Chris Carter. Strike opposed. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end...
Sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, they've got to be happy with the performance they're getting from that 8-hole right now. He's got an on-base percentage over .450 in the last 10 ball games. He's been locked in at the plate, not chasing balls out of the zone, and it's been paying off.
Homer Bailey will be the one towing the rubber. Stepping in, Michael Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bailey into his motion. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. But he'll decide against risking it and hold on at first with a 1-out base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Michael Williams has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Chris Davis steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Hit hard to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base, but instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
Mark Canha will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Grounded to the right. Phillips showing off his range. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. Michael Williams strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
But fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
0-1, no strike.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Inside.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it 2-1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Bailey's ready. 2-2 pitch on its way. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
They tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Here we go, baby. Find a good pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch.
Hey, let it fly.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Michael Williams will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Williams.
Hey, one pitch right here.
Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Ball that's outside.
2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Hot shot down the line. And that's through for a hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Chris Davis will step in. A ground out victim his last time. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Mark Canha strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Duvall has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of the 6th inning. All tied at 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Phillips. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Gets dirty and gloves it. The second for 1. Safe.
He's good.
Man, almost a great play.
A great effort comes. Joey Votto will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Zach Cohen, he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Here's a high pop-up. Valencia is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. Reds are down in order. They still trail it here. Kevius Sampson will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Kevius Sampson.
Leading off the inning, Michael Williams, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. Hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Brandon Phillips will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
To short.
There you go.
Lowry on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. Ninth inning coming up. The A's lead it 5-2. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the ninth inning for this one.
Hey, I need you right now. Here we go.
Michael Williams will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the eighth as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. From the stretch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. One out and a runner on second base. There's that slider truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball inside.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Runner at second here with one man out. A throw behind the runner at second, but the runner's back easily.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. You figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Cincinnati Reds. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, guys, this team can absolutely fly. They lead the league in stolen bases. So be patient and let those runners move into scoring position and then follow it up with clutch hits.
Brendan Finnegan is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
He's not a rookie in this league anymore, but he's still very young and learning his craft here in the big leagues. He is having a very nice year so far, though, so we'll see if that continues in this matchup.
Billy Hamilton will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Go out here, huh?
Hit hard to short. Williams is... And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Michael Williams will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Williams.
First offering on its way. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Eric, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
2 strikes.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, be patient, get yours.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And there's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And you know, the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
Sonny Gray gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 1 and the Reds nothing. Jose Peraza will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Gray has his target. 3-1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Williams. And reined in 1 away.
Batting 9th. Catcher, Brendan Finnegan.
Michael Williams steps up to the plate looking for a little revenge after getting hit with a pitch his first time up.
Yeah, I wonder if he rubbed it.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
The batter, catcher.
2 outs, fellas.
Billy Hamilton will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Gray sets. He'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Hit to short. throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Reds leave. Joey Votto will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. To short. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. So the shutout's still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. Michael Williams stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
That tails back over strike 1.
Hey, see it up. Drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he can bring in 4 with 1 swing.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Let fly. Let's go right here.
All even at 2-2. Here it is.
Nobody better.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, this pitch is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Sonny Gray comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
Hey, wait for
Has to be thinking strikeout here. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get to it. One there on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play.
Michael Williams will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Now, big dog, get your pitch.
Cingrani pauses. Here he comes 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1
Now a
strike.
fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, you can do it. No one bet it. Let's go.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, well, there's nobody up in the bullpen throwing, so this guy's going to have to sink or swim.
Here we go now. Come on now.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
In there, and he's taking him as far as he can go now. It's full 3-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, that's his second walk here in the inning, and
Sonny Gray will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
Grounded to the right. Backhanded. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 6 and the Reds nothing.
One down, one down.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this.
On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
The right fielder, number 32, Shea.
can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. From one of the more hitter-friendly at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now.
Into the box, Michael Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Williams.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Eric, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
And right after the game, they're off to begin a 9-game road trip, so they'd love to finish this homestand off with a victory.
With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup.
Yeah, we got two
Adam
out.
Duvall will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that. Go out and focus on the next game.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. It's quite possible the Welcome back to Cincinnati for Major League Baseball on the show from Great American Ballpark. Michael Williams stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Let's go now. One time. All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Nobody out, runner on first.
Right here.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Still 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Just out in front of that one. Still 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hamilton is after it. Makes the play, one away. Billy Hamilton will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Alvarez sets. Here's the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Good hustle getting down now.
Michael Williams will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Now, one time. Let her fly.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
And now 3-1 here. And if this is a borderline pitch here, you got to let it go. This has to be in a perfect spot if you're going to hack.
Hey, lucky can up there, kid, huh?
Has to challenge him here. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full.
Yeah, and I think if he lays off right there, that's going to be a run. You got to shrink your strike zone in that spot. Don't go after anything that's borderline.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment.
Chris Davis will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he can come through here.
1 run scores. The throw home, and not in time as the 2nd run scores. Mark Canha will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now. Stephen Vogt gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Jose Peraza comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you. Michael Williams stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Williams.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally, this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
swing and a flare hit toward right. Bruce has it in his sights. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, if you're going to cut it loose on 3-0.
Eugenio Suarez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
1 away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to.
Joey Votto will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all.
On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 30.
Michael Williams stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Here you go. Let it fly right
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
And he lays off for a ball.
count is 2-1.
Yeah, a couple of close pitches there on the inside part of the plate. I don't think he could have done much with either one of those.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Oakland Athletics finished off a 3-game The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, Felix Hernandez got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, as the Mariners downed the A's 9-7. He is among the AL lead.
Now from the home of the Rangers, there's a good look at Globe Life Park here in Arlington. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball, and it comes your way next. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, we all know this team can score runs in bunches, and they've done it all season long. They lead the league in runs scored, and, hey, we all know that is the name of the game. So they're giving their staff what they need to get wins. Just keep it up. Score.
Colby Lewis will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, guys, he won his 10th game of the season in his last start. We'll see how he does here.
Brian Woodward will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Has to be thinking strikeout here. To short, hit hard. Williams is up. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. One left for Texas. After one, no score. Michael Williams makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Lewis is ready. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Let's ride. Let's go right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. And Eric, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately. 5-2 over their last 7. At the plate, Michael Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Hey, like you can.
Lewis pauses. Here's the 0-1. Yeah! That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field, but folks,
Hey, let's go right here.
Brian Woodward stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Smoked on the ground left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Michael Williams ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Work it ahead.
Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
That evens it up 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
a much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Michael Williams will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
Grounded softly to the right. Fielder takes it in. Throw gets him.
Center fielder, number 11.
Brock Holt has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield. You'll play deep enough.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Michael Williams struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. 2 gone. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting out west in the American League, Billy Burns.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. Stay tuned for Rangers baseball next. In now, Michael Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Michael Williams.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And Eric, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
A ball hit hard to the left side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're...
I see it, drive it. Let's go.
Danny Valencia will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Fly ball out to right field. Chu on the run, and that's the second out of the inning. And here's a shot of the Athletics.
He's a guy you cannot fall asleep on when he gets on base because he loves to run. In fact, he's in the top 5 in steals in the AL. So we'll see if he can add to his total in this one.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the...
Josh Reddick will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. Ripped on the ground to first.
Here you go,
lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up.
Here you go now. Come on now.
Stepping in, Michael Williams. He singled his last time up.
Michael Williams.
Let fly. Let's go right here.
A changeup floats outside here for ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And the runner back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Holland pauses. Here it comes on 1-0. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
Here it comes on 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Yeah. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Boy, and in the
Marcos Casilla will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Played on the backhand. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here.
Yeah, we got one.
So one gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. To short. To his left. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season.
Yeah, Matt, near the bottom in the National League. And that's the kind of thing that can get in a team's head after a while. And when that's the case, you have to start worrying.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. Grounded to short. Williams scoops it up. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
The catcher, number 4, Brian Woodward.
Brian Woodward will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you too much about trying to...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete. Texas. Michael Williams will stand in to start things for Oakland in their half of the 6th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
2-1. Tap foul at home plate. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Holland into his motion. He'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the pitch on 2-2. On the ground to the left side. Beltre's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got...
Joey Gallo stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. 3, and they turn the double play. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Michael Williams. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero.
One time.
The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Grab it. Let's go, big dog.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Michael Williams comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Hey, see it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the time.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, this one certainly wasn't a spotless finish, that's for sure. He does surrender a run, but he also gets the final out here to pick up the save.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. So that just... MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Globe Life Park. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Damian Kinsey, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
Michael Williams set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is DeShields. And the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. A's 0.
Hey, give yourself right here.
Rougned Odor will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Gray sets. 0-2 pitch on its way. To short. Williams is up. And a rather easy first out. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best? Coming to the plate now, Adrian Beltre, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels.
Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the visiting Oakland A's. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know? Michael Williams is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Michael Williams.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. The 1-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Just an outstanding play out there by the outfielder, and the guy who appreciates it more than anybody is the pitcher, because if that drops in, you're looking at some trouble.
Michael Williams comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat.
Well, it just seems like that's the way it goes when you're in a slump. Just keep hitting the ball hard, and sooner or later it's going to turn around.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. And another foul ball. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. DeShields will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3. Adrian Beltre gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Gray gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1. Hit to short. To his left, Williams. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Mitch Moreland will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Will return. Adrian Beltre will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. Rangers will have to be content with just the one. 8th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Michael Williams will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here we go.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gallo giving chase, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Baltimore Orioles went deep 4 times as they sent their crowd home happy after a walk-off win against the Astros, 4-3. They now have 5 straight wins. Looking at the standings, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, 14.5 out of first. The Astros sit in second place in the American League West, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wild card. Felipe Padilla earned his first career big league win on the mound as the Mariners pushed past the Angels 5-4. Heading into today, the Angels sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. The Mariners are atop the division. They own a 2.5 game advantage. The Cleveland Indians got 11 overall hits as they dismantled the White Sox 10-1. Right now, the Indians are atop the AL Central. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion. The White Sox are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Red Sox swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 10-2. As of today, the Tigers are in 4th place in the AL Central. They're 15 games back. The Red Sox are in 3rd place in the AL East, 4.5 games back. The Twins got 12 hits.
It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He leads his team in home runs, and they really rely on that power.
Michael Williams will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game.
Williams.
Hey, lucky
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And, Eric, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And this time of year is really starting to catch up with these guys now. They've been fairly lifeless here in these past few games. Bullpen's tired, the starters are tired. Heck, everybody's tired. But you've got to find a way to push through it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Spoon. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game.
So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so something out.
Barehanded for one. On to first, and they get the double play. And with that, let's take a look now at how the A's will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Settling in now, Todd Frazier. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Melky Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Hey, strike this guy out. Get him yourself.
Hit on the ground to short. Williams. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. Michael Williams is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there. And, you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far. And that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Danks is ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still 2-2. This one's flared toward left center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Leading off the inning, Michael Williams, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Danks has his target, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. So that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Got him.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Michael Williams will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home.
Come on, guys.
Brett Laurie will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing.
A dive, he's got it. The throw.
No,
and from his knees, he got him. Boy, all arm there as the side is retired. Melky Cabrera digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Hey, no outs now.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Williams is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape.
One pitch right here.
Into the box now, Adam Eaton. He singled his last time up. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit out toward second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. The hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to U.S. Cellular Field and baseball on the show. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the AL West.
U.S. Cellular Field there on a Saturday night in the Windy City. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one.
Michael Williams will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And Eric, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails it. Michael Williams is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Spoon is under it as he puts it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 away. Michael Williams will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll get back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him.
And that might be one of those situations where he shows you the lousy move first and then tries to get you later with the good one. But this time, I think he got going a little too quickly there for his own good. Winds up throwing it away.
Here you go. See it up. Let it fly.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this sails right by the catcher, Navarro. It'll be a wild pitch. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
He gives him a free 90 feet there with one away. Now, all of a sudden, you open up a wealth of chances of making a productive out and still getting that guy home.
Come on now, one pitch right here.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Jimmy Rollins will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Hey, nobody away.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit to short. A dive. He's got it. The throw. One there. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, love the effort, though.
Can't quite get the out after an impressive snag.
Oh, what a great effort right there just to get an out of it.
Michael Williams will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, be patient, get yours.
A pause and the 0-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Homestanding White Sox have the lead here at U.S. Cellular Field as you get a look at our line score through the first 7+ innings. Deoner Navarro will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
Hey,
the 0-1 pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Lowry on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 9th inning coming up. And the Athletics tonight were treated to a fine performance from the man you see here, Danny Valencia. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, Glenn Spoon. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, Mike Trout plated 5 on the... It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, Danny Valencia sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Michael Williams is our man to watch, and he's been struggling a bit of late, at least in terms of the expectations placed on him. His manager came out earlier today and said he'd really like to get him back on track and into what they want from him.
Well, sometimes you're going to have periods like this in your career. Little streaks where things just aren't clicking. But the good news is he is a very talented ball player, and I think he'll get back on the good side of his manager very soon. This certainly won't turn into any kind of big story unless this trend continues.
Okay. Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the O.Co Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Michael Williams gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Let's go now. One time.
Yeah! And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Ichiro will wait on this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Travis Shaw strides forward for the first time, and he's been in a bit of a slump recently. Gonzalez looks in. Full count pitch on its way.
Hey, nobody away.
Grounded to short. To his left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And with that, let's take a look now at how the A's will align. Dustin Pedroia will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Gonzalez comes set. Here's the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. The second for one. On to Butler, but it's too late, and they'll settle for the one.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little.
Good try. Let's go.
Michael
right
Williams is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this is taken outside for ball one. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 3-1. At the plate, Danny Valencia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
On the ground to the left side. Rutledge gets to it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ichiro Suzuki is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. Runners hit the corners here with one gone in the inning. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Chris Young. On the ground is short. This could be Lowry.
That's an out.
Over to Butler at first. A double play, and the inning is over. Michael Williams will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Here we go. Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
To 2-2 now.
Come on, big guy.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. One left. Josh Rutledge will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Hey, we got no outs.
To short. He's got it. Lowry out. On to first, and they get them both. Michael Williams will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, let her fly. Let her fly.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
And this is why,
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one.
It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the O.co Coliseum in Oakland. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. Jackie Bradley Jr. will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Drilled on the ground. On to Butler in time, and there are 2 away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, this is not a team that hits a ton of home runs. They don't rely on the long ball to get it done. So they've got to get guys on, get them over, and then get them in.
Xander Bogaerts gets his first opportunity now in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Michael Williams will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season, but guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
Starts him with a breaking ball this time, misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And they're already down a run in this one, so they're behind the 8 ball again to start this game.
Outside, 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bradley on the run. 1 away. The relay throw, and he is in there. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. What's the key to sending fans home? Coming to the plate now, Chris Young. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities. It can change.
Oh, just a sec. What a play. And now he bobbles it on the transfer, and they won't get anyone. Michael Williams gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, guys, you know you're in trouble when we bring up the pitch count graphic in the second inning. Things just have not gone his way so far.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Drive it right here. Yeah, see it, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
2-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
3-2 now. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway.
Oh, that's a ball.
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. So stepping in, Danny Valencia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the... Striding into the box, Michael Williams. He drew a walk his first time up.
Michael Williams. Come on, big guy.
He's set. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he lays off for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Hey, like you can.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you've got to make swing the bat.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I think you can kind of see why his ERA is where it is. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Let her rip right here.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Good battle. Count remains full.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Chris Young makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
To short, hit hard. To his left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And after a hot start,
Michael Williams ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run. So I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
There to pull it in is... No, he's unable to make the catch. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
well, that was an all-or-nothing play out there in left field. You see, he's tracking it all the way, but he mistimes the jump here, and this is going to hit off the wall. So by the time he's able to retreat...
Danny Valencia will get a shot now to bring home that go-ahead run following the 2-out triple.
Yeah, this would be a nice little gift here, and I kind of thought this inning was all but over. Not so.
That misses 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
Hit hard back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Well, that 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Josh Rutledge steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded clean. He turns and goes to second, and they do get the out there. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Kind of lucky to get an out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Michael Williams gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Hey, get a good one.
Uehara pauses. 0-1 on its way. Down and away, ball 1. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
Come on, Big, get your pitch. Let's go.
1-1 pitch is a splitter, cold, strike 2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Hey, get your pitch.
And that misses 2-2.
Atta boy, spit on it. Hey, big moment. We need you. Here we go.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah.